effect methods. What are the effects which are present in it? Here we have a lot of effects. First of all, we have the hide, we have the show. In the hide, we can able to hide any specific HTML element. For example, here if I created a p element with hello world as inner HTML, we can able to hide that using this method, in which we are going to select using this selector dollar, in which we have the brackets. Under the brackets I am going to use two inverted commas, and here I am going to use the p because it is under the p tag. And next I am going to use dot hide. If you don't use both of them, the speed or callback, then also it is going to hide only, but it doesn't have any transition. It is just going to hide it when you use these things. When you use the speed is 100 millisecond, 3000 millisecond equal to 3 second, 1000 millisecond equal to 1 second. When you use the seconds, it is going to hide those all things under that slowly. Means if you mention 1 second, it is going to hide those all things slowly under the 1 second. And we have callback function, and these callback functions are going to occur if you use this hide method. If you hide the p tag under p, which we have hello world, and you use a callback that you should have to alert if the p tag is hidden, under which you have to add the callback function, in which you have to add alert this, under which you have to add this element is hidden. And whenever this element, this p tag is hidden with this tag, it is going to alert you that this element is hidden. And this is how we use the hide method. Similarly, in the show method, if you want to show anything which is hidden, in that scenario you can use this show method. We have the selector $s, means in the dollar you have to use the p. If you hided the any of the p element or div element, you can just come here, you have to use the p or div tag, and you have to say show, and it is going to show you. And you have to mention the speed, under that speed only it is going to show. If you mention 1 second, it is going to show you with a transition under the 1 second. And in the callback function, we can able to add the alerts or anything that this element is shown, that element is hidden, using this callbacks. And next we are with the toggle method. Well, we have used the hide and show. If you don't want to use hide and show separately, you can use the toggle. Yes, when you use the toggle, you don't have to use hide or show. You just have to use the toggle, and when user clicks that, it is going to hide it, and when user re-clicks it, it is going to show you. Here is syntax. For example, if I created a p tag under which we have the hello world in the HTML page, and here I use a dollar sign, under which I have if I use the p tag and toggle, here is an example. Here I use a button, and if user clicks the button, the p tag is going to be hidden for the first instance. In the second instance, it is going to show you if user re-clicks it. And this is what a toggle means. Toggle means it is going to hide when user clicks, it is going to show when user re-clicks it. And this is all about the toggle method. Well, now I am going to discuss about the hide and show method. Using the hide and show method, we can able to we can able to use the nav bar, the navigation bar, which is present in many of the website. Whenever you click on the menu bar, the nav bar comes out. Just like that, you can able to use this hide and show method for that purpose. Example, first of all, I create a button here, so that whenever you user clicks that button, it has to hide and show. Next, I am going to create some list. Well, these are the list. Wait a minute. Well, these are the list which I already created, which includes a home, setting, coffee, buy something, and which is under a div with the ID of now. And next we are with the style. I am going to give the style for this now. Well, hash now, and I have given the list style type equal to none, because I don't want any dot as a prefix for any of my list. And next I have used the border 1 pixel solid black, which is going to give me a box shape, and the width is 180 for this. And next we have the text align, which is going to align those all the text or the now list center, and I just save it. And here I am going to reload the whole site. As you can have a look at here, we have click button and we have navigation list. Next, here in the i.js, first of all I am going to select this now. As you can have a look at here, I have selected the now because I am using the hash, because here I have the div is with the id now, therefore I am using a hash now. And next, wait a minute, we have to create an event whenever user clicks that. He is going to click the button, therefore I have to select this button. I am not going to use the now, I am going to use the button because user is going to click the button, not the now. And whenever the user clicks it is going to push a function to execute. This is the function in which I am going to select the now, hash now, and whenever user clicks that event, it is going to hide that. I'm going to make a event in which if user clicks the button, it is going to hide that navigation bar. And I just save it, and here I go with it, and I just reload, and whenever I click or user clicks that, it is going to hide it. For example, here is example in front of you, the same thing which I created. I just click it, it is going to hide that. And this is how it the hide thing works. And we can able to execute with a transition. Yes, we can able to mention the seconds through which it has to execute. If we mention the second, it is going to give a transition to it. For example, if I mention 3000 millisecond, as I explained you, whatever you give in the program, it is going to take it in a millisecond with respect to the time. Therefore I am mentioning 3000 millisecond, which means 3 seconds. And whenever a user clicks this button, it is going to give a transition and it is going to disappear it. For example, as you can have a look at here, it is going to disappear it. And this is how we go with the speed or this thing. And we can directly mention fast or slow here. If I mention fast, as I can have a look at here, wait a minute, I will mention slow. Or you can directly use this, or you can directly use this 3000 number. It is not necessary to use fast or slow, or you can use speed. I just go with it speed. And wait, because this slow and fast are not going to work in some of the browser, it is not working. You can directly use the timings like a 3000 and 4000. 3000, 4000, and we can able to add the functions. We can able to add the callback functions. For example, here I use the function under which I am going to give a alert whenever it is clicked, like hello. I am going to give the hello. For example, whenever the user clicks that, along with disappearing the nav bar, it is going to give an alert. For example, here it is disappearing. After disappearing, it has to give the alert, and as you can have a look at here, it has gave us the alert. And this is how we go with the callbacks and the speed as well as the hide method. Well, now I am going to discuss about the show method. To show something, first of all, it must be hidden. Therefore, I am using display none. Here I am using display none. Whenever I use display none, it is going to hide the particular thing. Therefore, I hided that nav bar. And in the JS, to show that, I am first of all I am selecting the nav bar using dollar hash nav, and I am going to use dot show, and I just save it. When I just come here and I just reload and click it, it is going to show you. And this is how we go with the show method. And we can able to add the transition using the timing. Here I have added 3 seconds successfully, and I just reload the site and I just click it. As you can have a look at here, it is going to show us after 3 seconds. Means after completion of 3 seconds, it must be full. And we can able to add the callback function. I just use the function, and under the function I am going to alert it. and under the alert I am going to use hello, and I just save it, and I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, whenever I click it, it is going to show you whole thing, after which it is going to give alert. And this is how we go with the show method. And next, after these all things, we are using the toggle. Whenever we use toggle, it is simultaneously doing both the things. It is simultaneously doing hide and show. For example, here I am using toggle. Here I am using the toggle, and I just save it, and here I am reloading the site. As you can have a look at here, wait a minute, we have used a display equal to none. I just remove this display equal to none, and I just save it, and I just reload the site. Well, as you can have a look at here, whenever I use toggle, it is showing and displaying. Wait a minute, I just remove these all alert signs because it is taking these all together. I just use a toggle, and I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, this is how toggle works. It do both hide and show simultaneously. And wait a minute, it has to work. I just save it, I just reload the site. Well, as you can have a look at here, it is showing us, it is hiding it, it is showing us, it is hiding it. And this is how we go with the toggle. And in fact, you can able to add transition using the timing as same as both of them. And I just reload the site, and I just click it. Well, it is going to show us slowly, and it is going to hide it slowly. And this is how we go with the toggle method, in which we can able to hide and show simultaneously. And we can able to use the alert. For example, means we can able to use the callback function. Whenever it is executed successfully, it is going to show us this message alert hello, and I just save it. And as you can have a look at here, whenever I reload it, well, after completing it, it is going to show us the alert. And whenever it completely hide it, it is going to give the alert. And this is how we go with the toggle method. And next we have the fading method. In the fading method, it is going to fade a hidden element. It is going to show you slowly the hidden element. Here we have dollar, and we have the selector, and we have the fade in, we have the speed, and we have the callback. And this is the syntax of a fading method. And here is the speed will take up the values of a slow, fast, and the millisecond. Means if you don't want to use any of the millisecond, you can directly use slow, fast here. And we have the callbacks. You can alert if the element is faded. And in the fading, it is going to show you any element, hidden element slowly. And this is all about the fading method. Well, now I am going to discuss about the fade method. Using the fade method, we can able to increase the opacity or decrease the opacity. Opacity means the transparency. We can able to increase the transparency to 100%, and we can decrease it to 0% using the fade. In the fade method, we have the fade in method. Using the fade in method, we can able to disappear things. For example, I use a fade in, and fade in, and I use function. It is a function. I just save it, and here in the browser, when I just reload the site, whenever you click it, it is going to show you anything with 100% opacity. And this is the power of it. It is going to give you anything with 100% opacity. And next we have fade out, which is going to remove every transparency. Means it is going to give you the 0% transparency. 0% transparency. Therefore, I have removed the display, and here I come and I just reload the site and save it. And well, here I am going to use fade out, and I just save it. And here I just remove the files, and I just reload the site. And whenever you click it, it disappears gradually, because it is going to give the opacity equal to 0. And this is how we go with the fade in, fade out. And we are with also with fade toggle. Whenever you use the toggle, it is simultaneously doing both fade in and fade out. For example, here Whenever I click it, it is going to give fade out, and this is fade in, fade out, fade in. And this is how we go with the fade toggle. And we are also with fade 2. Whenever I use fade 2, we can able to give the opacity till how much it has to go. For example, here I am giving the 3000, above which I am going to give 0.6. Whenever I give like this and I just click it, well, wait a minute, as you can have a look at here, it has decreased its opacity. For example, here we are using a 3 seconds. I just use 1 second, and I just remove this 0.6 to 0.3, and I just save it, and I just reload the site. Whenever I click it, as you can have a look at here, it is decreased to 0.3, and we can able to decrease it to 0. I just save it, and here I just reload the site, and whenever you click it, it is going to give you 0 opacity. And this is how we go with fade in, fade out, fade toggle, and fade 2. In fade in, it is going to appear everything. In fade out, it is going to disappear everything. In fade toggle, it is going to give do both the things simultaneously, fade in and fade out. And in fade 2, it is going to disappear things until and unless we give that opacity. Means if we give 0.6, it is going to disappear things until 60% of its transparency. And this is how we go with the fade 2. And in all of those things, we can able to give speed and callback. For example, here I go with the fade in, and under which I am going to give 2 seconds, means 200 millisecond equal to 2 seconds, and function is as same, alert hello. Why we are using callback function? Because we need to know that whether it is working or not successfully, for which we are using that alert method. For example, it is giving direct alert, means it has completed. Wait a minute, fade in, we need to give the opacity equal to 0, or I just use the display equal to none, none, and I just save it, and here I just reload the site, and whenever you click it, it is going to give everything in the fade in, and after which it is going to give the alert. And this is how we go with fade in with the speed and callback function. And along with we have fade out, and I just save it, and here in the fade out, I just remove this display, and I just save it, and here comes fade out. Whenever you click it, it is going to disappear everything, and it is going to give us the alert. And we have the fade toggle. Fade toggle is as same as all of them, but it is going to give do both fade in, fade out simultaneously. And I just reload the site. As you can have a look at here, it is going to disappear and going to give alert. Whenever you click another time, it is going to give you with the 100% transparency. And this is how we go with the fade toggle. And you have the fade 2 also, and in the fade 2 you can able to give the opacity 0.6, and I just save it, and whenever you click it, it is going to give 60% transparency, and it is going to give the alert page. And this is how we go with fade in, fade out, fade toggle, and fade 2. Well, do subscribe our channel for regular updates. Thank you.